It's almost 8 AM and the sun has just come up, so it's time to set off to the Peak District. In the sign to Barber Booth. Now, the plan was to follow a walk that I found online, but I couldn't find a way of downloading that walk, and now I've got no phone signal. I've got map and compass with me, but I'm just going to play it by ear and follow the public footpath. This is extremely muddy. It does feel a bit like Hobbitland though. All these little grassy knolls. Oh my god, it's so muddy. So I'm just navigating across another sheep field, but it's so muddy. And the sun is so bright, it's difficult to see. So a little old man who's lived around here has just told me to follow this path. He says, "Where are you going?" I said, "Just up." Don't really know. You know me, I don't tend to plan. Well, this was kind of a last minute adventure plan with no plan. So he said, "Follow this path and it'll take you up high." Take you along the top and back towards Edale. So we'll trust him. We'll trust him. So I ended up almost going the wrong way back to Edale, but I found another nice man that explained. I had no signal on my phone to look at the map, and he said, "No, I won't make a girl guide." No, well I won't. But he got his phone, which somehow had the map. He must have had a downloaded one, and he showed me the route up Jacob's Ladder and along the ridge. Seemed a bit far, but by chance he's pointed me in the right direction and I'm heading towards Jacob's Ladder. But then I spotted this sign, and that sign is part of my guided walk that I was following. So I'm actually, by accident, sort of accident, back on track. So I'm going to head up these stone steps and now try and follow the guided path and not get lost. Nobody wants to be calling mountain rescue in about 6 hours time when it's dark. So we're coming down, right down to the brook to cross the bridge. It's definitely clouding over. We're at the lowest point at the moment. We've got a long way to climb up, but this is absolutely beautiful. I'm a bit annoyed. I brought my drone all the way here and I don't get many opportunities to fly it in a decent area, but for some reason the app has decided it's not going to open, so I carried it all the way and made sure it was all charged up, and I wanted to fly it but it's not working, so I've spent the last 20 minutes faffing around with it because look at this view. It's amazing. But alas, it will not be flown today, so we'll just have to deal with mobile phone photos and video. been following the brook. Up here. I'm not sure if I'm going the right way, but everyone else seems to be going this way, so I'm just going to follow it. It's midday, so I've got 3 hours of good light left. I've realised I've been dawdling along and I wasted 20 minutes on the drone, so I've got some catching up to do if I'm going to get back to the car by the time it gets dark. Just can't help but stop and take more and more photos because it's so pretty. But I need to push on now, otherwise I'm going to get left behind. I thought I'd follow the man in front of me. He's obviously a keen hiker that knows what he's doing, but he's going too fast. He's running up the mountain, so I'm losing him. So I'm just following roughly where he went and hope that he's going the right way. But my God, he's like a mountain goat. Lost him again. He's nowhere to be seen. I know he's come up this way though. Oh God. Too hot, had to take my jacket off. So the man is way up there on the mountain. The good news is the slow couple that overtook me when I was faffing around with the drone are just up ahead. Thank God. Feel like I'm having a heart attack. Probably not the best idea to do when you've still got the remains of a cold, but I mean we're climbing. I guess we're climbing up there. I'm just going to follow these guys. Woo! So I'm just having a little break, a little sit down, because that is quite a trek to get up. I've still got a little way to go. I've had to take my fleece off. I'm absolutely boiling. I reckon it's going to be really windy at the top, but for now I've got my coat, which is fairly heavy, and I put my fleece in my bag. My bag weighs a ton, thanks for the drone that doesn't even work, but I mean these views are amazing. The people that I managed to catch up and overtake, I've let them go in front of me now, but they said they've actually parked at Edale as well, so I think they've done this walk before, so I'm just going to follow them. But yeah, so basically we're going up there and then we're going to come all the way over back to Edale, which is somewhere over there. I've just checked my little Amazon Fit Watch thing and no expense spared, but I've done 8,000 steps so far. It's 12:46 now. I set off at 10:15, and like I say, I have been dawdling. We got to the point literally coming up here. I mean, like I say, I'm still getting over a cold, and I haven't been that active the last few weeks, so I am definitely feeling it. My legs, my calves, my thighs are killing me. So I thought I'd have a little sit down, let those people get in front of me a little bit and just enjoy the sunshine. But I do need to get a move on because the best of the weather will be over by 3 and I've got a long way to go. So yes, definitely a case of wearing layers on a day like today. I feel like I've overdressed. But I didn't anticipate it being quite so sunny and warm, and obviously when you get moving with a big heavy pack on your back, that definitely warms you up. But when I get to the top, I reckon it'll be quite cold, so I will be putting my fleece back on when I get there. It's just for now I'm carrying everything, which has made things a lot heavier than I needed it to be when I'm scrambling up this steep hill. Anyway, I'm going to continue now, and we will speak again when I finally make it to the top of this hill, mountain, and hopefully it will be a bit flatter at the top. Dying. I'm so unfit. I actually didn't think I was going to make that for a minute. My legs were literally giving up. Lesson learned. Before my next hike, I need to get some fitness in because that's a long way. Probably wouldn't be as long if I hadn't got such a heavy pack and I was a bit fitter than I am, as I keep saying. But oh my God, this is not fun at this moment in time. Good news is I'm at the top just about. See where those people are? Just got all that to walk to get back to the car, and it's not looking very sunny over there. So now it's levelled out, time to get my breath back and pick up the pace somehow. But yeah, I can definitely feel rain in the air. Oh my god, here we go. This landscape is absolutely insane. Amazing. So I've got to get across here, but before I do, I'm going to touch the snow. So, climbing straight up the waterfall thing. Don't care if I get wet. Yes. Whoa, that water's cold. Look. Okay, it's a bit dirty, but snow. So the good news is the path has levelled out somewhat. So I feel like I've regained some energy now. Look at these rock formations though. Look. I can't stop just stopping and looking at the scenery. It's amazing. I need to spend more time up here. Wow, and it's just like a perfect day, like for December, middle of December. Look at that blue sky. Just look at it. It's amazing. Just you can't beat days like this. And because I'm on my own, it means that I can just stop and look as much as I like. Although I have left, I mean, the people in front of me long left me behind, but I reckon I can catch up with them. Now it's a bit flatter. Oh, I wish my drone was working. So frustrating. But I mean, just amazing. Who needs a map, right? No, but on a serious note, for future, make sure that if you're going to buy an OS map online, make sure you've downloaded it. I only bought it last minute and it hasn't been sent to me yet. I also bought a map that didn't arrive in time. I've got an old Peak District map, probably from 40 years ago. It was my dad's. I had a look at it, but I'm not sure. I know things don't change that much, but anyway, I brought it with me. And I've got my compass with me, which I do know how to use, but you know, I'm just gonna follow the obvious path. I mean, how hard can it be? I found the people that were in front of me. They're still in front of me. So that's all right. If all else fails, just follow the people in front of you. Just make sure that they are going the actual same destination as you. When you're on a solo hike, there's a few things you need to bear in mind. First of all, you want to let someone know where you're going. The coordinates of where your starting point is, where your end point is if that's somewhere different, and also how long you reckon the walk's going to be, so they know when to expect you back or when to raise the alarm if you're not back. Always bring plenty of layers. I've got this headband from heat holders. I've also got a neck warmer as well from the company that's in my bag. I've got a fleece that I've now taken off because I'm warm, but it's there if I need it. I've also got my waterproof trousers because you never know, the weather can suddenly change. It can get pretty cold, and if it rains you'll get even colder. So as you can see behind me, those are definitely rain clouds, yet in front we've still got blue skies. Now this coat is brilliant, it's really windproof, I'd highly recommend it. It doesn't feel thick and bulky, because it's got this fur lining, it's really warm and it's windproof. So make sure you've got a decent coat, you've got waterproof trousers on standby, and of course waterproof hiking boots. Make sure you bring plenty of food and drink. You want to stay hydrated when you're on walks like this, and also keep your energy up by eating food, even chocolate. It's a quick energy release. When I was climbing and scrambling up that hill, I didn't think I was going to make it, so I stopped and had a snack, and it did make me feel a bit better, and I got to the top, thankfully. But yeah, don't go hungry when you're on a hike. Bear in mind, it's winter, there's shorter days, the light is going to go down a lot quicker than in the summer. Don't get caught out in the dark. Okay, bring a head torch, but you want to really be back to your car before it goes dark on hikes like this. Make sure you have a clear idea of where you're going. Have a map and a compass with you, know how to use them. Have a downloaded guide maybe on your phone, but don't rely on internet because you're not going to get any signal in places like this. When it's windy like this, you know that the weather is going to change fast and the clouds are racing above my head in the direction that I'm going. So I'm going to get up now, get out from behind this rock formation and head back towards Edale where the car's parked. Hopefully I'll beat the bad weather. Getting blown uphill, at least I'm going. So I've got to head down. It looks like directly in front of me is Edale. I'm just taking a few moments to. It's so windy. So I'm going to head down. I'm not sure this is the best way down. I'll give it a go. Watch me fall on my arms. So I'm heading down back towards Edale now. And if you fancy doing this hike, I definitely recommend it. It's a good solo hike as long as you know where you're going. You follow a guide or you've got your map and your compass with you. Have a good idea of where you're going because it can look quite samey in places. So it is quite easy to lose your bearings if you're not familiar with the terrain and the area. I'm getting to know it now. I kind of recognise like the mountains, the ridges from previous walks as well. So, you know, it's a case of getting to know it. But if you want to come on this particular walk, then you need to go to the website Peak District Walks and you'll find the walk on there. It's a 6-mile hike, although I think I went a bit further because I parked at Edale, which isn't where the actual start of the walk is. If you want to get to Edale, you can do so by train. I drove. There's a big public car park and this time of year it was fairly quiet. It is pay and display and it doesn't take card payments, so make sure you've got change with you. There is a pay by phone app thing there, but I didn't have any signal on my phone to be able to do that, so I did actually have to pay with coins. I actually paid for 10 hours, which was £6. It's pretty steep, but there are toilets and there is a cafe there as well by the train station. So the lovely people at Heat Holders have been kind enough to give me a discount code in order to offer you 10% off any of their products on their website. I'll drop the link below, and if you follow that link, that will take you to their website where you can fill your basket full of all their amazing products, and you will because you'll be spoilt for choice. I can't fault the products, the quality is amazing, there's some lovely colours, and yeah, you just fill your boots, honestly. And if you're quick enough, you might even get the orders in before Christmas because they will make amazing gifts for anyone who likes the great outdoors. Any of the items that I use, all my kit, it'll all be in the links below. If you use any of those links and buy anything off Amazon, I do get a small commission for it, so I thank you in advance. It does help support the cause. So if you've liked this adventure and you want to see more adventures like this, then please do subscribe to my channel, give the video a like, show me your support because it really does help, and I can't wait to take you on the next adventure. I made it back. Whew, I'm knackered. So yeah, the last thing you need to make sure you've got is plenty of fuel to get you there and back. I've got about a quarter of a tank now, and I thought stupidly that fuel prices might be a bit cheaper in the Peak District because they're extortionate at the moment. Of course they're not, they're more expensive here. So I'm going to have to be driving home on fumes and just hope I get there. Wish me luck.